Marcus, it's Reynolds. Listen, just checking in on the calls. You know the drill, but I gotta give you a heads up about something. Keep an eye on those indicators, all right? They've been acting up lately, and I've got this weird feeling in my gut. Call it intuition or whatever, but it's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Anyway, let's catch up later. Stay safe, buddy.
Hey, Mr. Marcus, burning the midnight oil, huh?
Access denied.
Scheduled maintenance for the teleportation systems is set for 3 a.m. tonight.
Really? Really? Did you really have to do that? That was our last sample, goddammit.
Access denied. Access denied.
So, let's say I really need that door open. Like, right now. What's the deal? How do I make it happen?
Oh, if it's urgent, you're gonna have to break the glass on the door button.
Seriously? But isn't that, like, against protocol or something?
Yeah, it is, but sometimes you gotta make the tough call. When push comes to shove, smashing through that glass is the quickest way to get that door opened, no matter the circumstances.
ambushes its prey by leaping with sharp claws and hiding out of sight until stepped on. Upon contact, it releases a toxin that paralyzes the victim's legs, rendering them immobile. This Xenian aquatic specimen is a large, aggressive creature characterized by several fins, a whip-like tail for locomotion, and 2 arms ending in dagger-like claws. It has a robust reptilian appearance with a spined back and a pronounced jaw full of sharp teeth. Evolved in the dark, murky waters of Zen, the Zenian leeches are ancient creatures that have adapted to thrive in extreme environments. Over millennia, these resilient parasites have developed tough exoskeletons and powerful suction abilities to latch onto any surface or prey. Interestingly, researchers in Xen expeditions often deep-fried them as a substitute to real chips from potatoes. They referred to as the chips of the Xenian Ocean. Towering at twice the height of an average person, the kingpin boasts a colossal brain that occupies its entire body, with 4 evenly spaced eye stalks providing panoramic vision. This formidable creature has evolved extraordinary psionic abilities, capable of intercepting and neutralizing incoming missiles with sheer mental force. Safely contained within the X Facility Response Center, the Kingpin's psionic prowess and imposing presence make it a subject of intense study and high security measures.
Hey, genius. You need an HEV suit to get through here. Ready to gear up, Marcus?
Welcome to the X-Response Facility. As you are aware, our primary mission here is to manage and contain cross-dimensional threats. Each sector of this facility is designed with state-of-the-art defensive and research capabilities to ensure we can respond swiftly to any extraterrestrial incursion.
Marcus in the suit. Now we got some muscle. If things go south, I ain't just some lab rat waiting to get squashed. I got street smarts. I'll be dodging these freaky alien dudes like I dodge my ex's calls.
Oh, please. You think you're some kind of tough guy? These aliens ain't playing patty cake, pal. They'll chew you up and spit you like a piece of gum.
Listen, Doc. I've seen things in this joint that'd make your hair stand on end. I know how to handle myself. You? You're just another egghead in a lab coat.
You're delusional, my friend. You can close that window all you want, but when those aliens come knocking, you'll be begging for someone to save your sorry ass.
We'll see about that, Doc. We'll see.
Jackass.
Hey, Kleinberg, look who decided to join us on the night shift. It's Marcus Vaughn, the big cheese himself.
Ah, Marcus! Always a pleasure to have the Chief of Operations grace us with his presence.
Hey, Marcus, you here to see the sparks fly? Or just to make sure we're not blowing the whole joint to kingdom come?
Don't worry. Marcus is just here to keep us all in check. Isn't that right, Marcus? Keeping us on our toes? Now let's get this show on the road before the night really starts to drag on. We've got loads of work to do.
All right, Marcus, listen up. When the button pops out of the glass on the first TCU, you have to tap it. Looks like the emitters are online. No smoke, no sparks. We're in good shape, Marcus. All right, the first TCU is good to go. Now, second and second. What the hell was that? Marcus, we got a blown pipe. Get down to the hatch and release the pipe.
Critical pressure levels detected. Structural
Second TCU. We're running low on phase energy. Barely enough to open one portal. Get to the main console and activate the portal. We can't afford to waste any time. It's charging. Stay back, Marcus. This might get ugly. This isn't a conventional portal. What's this thing doing here? Quick! Do something!
Watch it. You're hitting every button except the right one.
I'm trying. Just hold on a sec.
security turret protocol activated.
What's this thing doing here? Quick! Do something!
Watch it. You're hitting every button except the right one.
I'm trying. Just hold on a sec.
Security turret protocol activated.
A portal is open. It probably leads to where that creature came from. We should investigate it. And by we, I mean you, Marcus. The one with the HEV suit.
Martin from Site B, altitude 15,000 feet. I can't reach HQ. Hope this message finds you well. I, got injured by one of those crawling parasites. I went out to tweak the field's oscillations, and these fuckers are even nesting in the radar arrays. They're teleporting out into the wild. It's not just confined to the facility anymore. I've got to get back. But my knee gives me hell every time I jump. Martin out. Martin from Site B, altitude 15,000 feet. I can't reach HQ. Hope this message finds you well. I, got injured by one of those crawling parasites. I went out to tweak the field's oscillations, and these fuckers are even nesting in the radar arrays. They're teleporting out into the wild. It's not just confined to the facility anymore.
45% power 65%.
Mayfield, Chief of Protective Services. Communications will be restored soon, and Black Mesa is deploying reinforcements to ensure your safety. Our top-tier security team is trained to handle any situation and will protect you at all costs. Stay strong, trust in our security protocols, and hold your position. Black Mesa's X-Facility Center will ensure your safety.
Communications have been unsuccessful. It seems our transmissions never make it past the Himalayan borders, as if we've been completely cut off. Half of my team wants to return home, while I'm desperately trying to keep everything under control. We have orders to follow, and we must remain here until help comes.
This is Alan Parker. The facility is in chaos, split in half by a civil war. I locked myself in here. I can't let them have the crystal. They plan to use it with the flux regulators to return to Black Mesa. But if they do, the aliens will follow them.
Major fracture detected. Automatic medical systems engaged. Morphine administered.
detected on sub-level 3, sector B.
Please help me! Do something!
Attention. Sector C. Signs. Personnel evacuate area immediately. Warning. Flooding detected on sub-level 3, sector B.
This is without a shadow of a doubt an orchestrated infestation. But I have no idea who the conductor is. Marcus Vaughn, our chief of operations, went into the portal and hasn't come back yet. We need to know where that portal led to.
Attention. Sector C. Signs. Personnel evacuate area immediately. Access granted. Sector C. Signs. Personnel evacuate area immediately. Flooding detected on the sub-level 3, sector B. Access granted. Attention. Sector C. Signs. Personnel evacuate area immediately. Warning. Detected on sector B. Warning. Flooding detected on sub-level 2, sector B. Access granted. Detention. Sector C. Access granted. Detention. Sector C. Science. Access granted. Detention. Access granted. Detention. Sector C. Science. Access granted. Detention. Sector. Access granted. Detention. Sector C. Science. Personnel evacuate. Access granted. Detention. Sector C. Science. Personnel evacuate area immediately. Access granted. Detention. Sector C. Science. Personnel evacuate. Access granted. Detention. Sector C. Science. Personnel evacuate. Access granted. Access granted. Access granted.
With all these anomalies, I'd say keep your helmet on. Wouldn't want to meet your maker just because a portal hiccup, right?
Detention. Sector C. Science. Personnel evacuate area immediately. Warning. Flooding detected on sub-level 3, Sector B.
It appears that you need medical attention right away. I'll wait right here.
Warning. Flooding detected on sub-level 3, Sector B.
Got a kick in the pants. Thought one fuse would do it, but now we're back to square one, hunting for more of them fuses. Well, ain't you a sight, all suited up and ready to help us. We gotta get that generator humming to open the fire doors. That way, more folks like us can make a clean getaway. I got a spare fuse here, but we require 2 more. James and Barniel went off looking for them, but I ain't seen hide nor hair of them since. Well, shit, partner. Reckon you could lend a hand here instead of wandering around aimlessly? Go grab those fuses and shove them into the generator's emergency override to get us going. Move it now, boy, because these scientist folks ain't gonna save themselves.
James in the control room. Barney'll just sent word. She found the last fuse. She's on her way back now. Can't tell you how much of a relief that is. Not just for keeping the lights on and doors working, but well, for us. If we ever make it out of here, I'll finally tell her how I feel about her. Kill that damn thing before it kills us both.
Access granted.
Even a blind hog finds an acorn now and then. Nice work, partner. Start with the middle button first, then follow the sequence. You'll get it. Nice work, partner. Now we can get this button powered up and get everyone out of here. Sorry, partner, can't do that. Gotta stay put and keep things steady here.
Alien organisms have been detected. All rooms are now sealed to enable the rest of the lockdown.
Marcus, good to see you in one piece. Looks like that training finally came in handy. You should be heading to Sector C. Reynolds and the team are knee-deep in containment protocols. They've been preparing for something like this, though it's anything but routine. I fervently hope the entire facility hasn't succumbed. It's disheartening how we're perpetually one step behind the chaos. Over there on the hanging crate, Thompson's in his element, dangled precariously above radioactive sludge. Some people just live for danger. And here I am, thinking my biggest risk today was skipping breakfast. I did what he said, all of it, but it never stopped. The torment never stopped.